Did you know that the olive oil in your kitchen's pantry could be an imposter? That's right. In fact, according to experts, about 70% is not what it claims to be. It may just be a high-priced oil that's been diluted or mixed with inferior oils and then passed off as the real thing. And we're not just talking about EVOO. Everything from milk to honey to fruit juice can be mislabeled or diluted. I recently caught up with Pervaiz Truffle, a food expert at chow.com, for his take on popular foods that are often counterfeited and what we can do about it. Pervaiz, great to see you.
Farnoosh, nice to meet you.
All right, first rule of thumb, you say if the price sounds too good to be true, it probably is.
That's right. The more obscure the food and the more likely that somebody has not tasted it, the more likely there's the ability for somebody to pull the wool over their eyes. It can be as simple as, a bottle of olive oil that says it's made in Italy, but on the back says the olives are from somewhere else, and then it's being produced in Italy.
And then on the other side of the spectrum, Pervaiz, we have a sample of salmon, which in some cases, fish could be a really harmful food fraud.
There have been several studies done that show fish can often be mislabeled. Farm salmon that's being called wild salmon, or as far as sushi restaurants going and serving you tilapia as red snapper, which, if you're allergic, could be harmful.
Are there some questions you should be asking, things you should be looking for?
Farm salmon, when you cook it, you'll see the color leak out. What they're adding is dyes to give it pinkness versus a fresh salmon, which is eating natural foods out in the ocean.
Actually, Forbes did a recent expose on Kobe beef and how that is tangled up in some food fraud. Explain that.
You cannot get Kobe beef in this country. It has to come from a section in Japan that is home to the city of Kobe. What you're getting in this country are things like Kobe-style beef or Wagyu-style beef. There could be perfectly good Wagyu beef that you're getting in this country, and it's worth the price. But at the same end, you could be getting something that's called Kobe-style beef that might have been, mixed with a couple different kinds of cows.
Okay, next, Pervaiz truffle and truffle oil and all the different variations. Very pricey category of food we're talking about here. Most people haven't actually had the top shelf truffle that we kind of think is mass marketed.
Right. Real truffle, if you were to get it, within 20 minutes, the whole room would smell of truffle. These truffles, they have a truffle-like scent.
They're lovely.
They're lovely. They have a truffle-like scent to them. The most prized truffles are coming from France or from Italy, and you're not going to find them at Whole Foods. You're finding,
very good truffle.
You find very good truffle oils and very good, truffle salts. Just you understand that, they're coming from China or they're coming from somewhere in the United States or from somewhere else.
All right, Pervaiz, last but not least, we have some saffron, which you say is the most counterfeited food. What makes saffron so expensive?
What you're looking for in saffron is the strands that are in the middle of the saffron flower. So you could grow thousands of acres or hundreds of acres of saffron flowers, and you're only getting a couple strands out of each one of the flowers. In a lot of grocery stores, you actually find safflower and sometimes even saffron, but most people don't realize that the two are actually different. Obviously, you can tell from the price. This is $3.99 for
an
ounce. This is $15 for a gram. The other way you can tell is by smelling it. Smell this one.
Right.
It smells essentially like grass.
It's not very fragrant.
Smell this one.
Oh, yeah.
And this is through the bag.
So, Pervaiz, what can we do as consumers? Can we really protect ourselves?
At a very basic level, just get to know the people you're buying stuff from. Ask a lot of questions, and that'll go a long way in making sure you get what you want.
All right, Pervaiz, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
It was a pleasure. Learned a lot, and I hope you did too. But we also want to hear from you. Did you ever have experiences with food fraud? Connect with me on Twitter @Farnoosh and use the hashtag FinFit. For Yahoo Finance, I'm Farnoosh Torabi.